Hello, Liverpool fans. Welcome to the Liverpool Report, your go-to source for the latest news, match updates, and transfer stories straight from Anfield. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that subscribe button now and stay in the loop with all things Reds. Mo Salah isn't the only red-hot striker in contention for the Ballon d'Or, who will play for runaway league leaders at the Parc des Princes on Wednesday. The Egyptian superstar has netted 30 goals this season, including 16 in 14 games since mid-December, to help take Liverpool 11 points clear in the Premier League. But 2018 World Cup winner Ousmane Dembélé has even better recent stats. The pacey Paris Saint-Germain forward has scored 25 goals in this campaign, but has netted a ridiculous 20 in the last 14 games over the same period, including back-to-back hat-tricks. The French champions are 13 points clear at the top of Ligue 1 and scoring more goals this season than with Kylian Mbappe in the last campaign. And Dembélé, who spent 6 unfulfilled years at Barcelona and was overshadowed by Mbappe last season, has emerged as the club's shining new star. "You'd have to ask him what he ate at Christmas," said Enrique last month. "He is a player full of confidence. Back when I played PlayStation as a kid, he was the kind of player you'd choose when you needed someone to change the game. He was already good last season, but in 2025 he is even better." Barcelona paid an initial £96.5 million in a £135 million deal to buy Dembélé from Borussia Dortmund, with a chunk of the £199 million PSG paid for Neymar in 2017. Now he is finally living up to that price tag. Former PSG and Liverpool defender Mamadou Sakho added, "Dembélé is blowing everything up. He has shut a lot of people up. I'm not surprised because he's full of talent. Maybe he's also passed a mental hurdle." And former France midfielder Rio Mavuba claimed he would want Dembélé, 27, in his team before the 32-year-old Salah. Why? Because he's taking a step up and he's younger. But even in a coaching sense, I'm still taking Dembélé because he manages to be decisive, even in key moments. The exit of Mbappe last summer following the departures of Lionel Messi and Neymar in 2023 was supposed to bring the end to the superstar culture at PSG. And President Nasser Al-Khelaifi claimed this weekend, "The star of PSG is the team." That might be true culturally, but not mathematically. PSG scored 96 goals in their first 39 games in all competitions last season, with Mbappe netting 37 and Dembélé only 1. In this campaign, they have netted 105, including 21 in the last 4 games. Enrique's side are unbeaten in 23 matches dating back to the November defeat at Bayern Munich. But performances and goals per game have improved since the pressure-relieving Champions League win over Manchester City in January, and Dembélé has insisted it is a team effort. And after scoring his 18th league goal of the season at Lille last weekend, Dembélé said, "Since the start of the season, the coach has been telling us to play good football and everyone is participating. Everyone wants to be decisive. We're in a very good dynamic and we're going to try to keep it up for as long as possible. We're having fun. Everyone is attacking, everyone is defending. We're a very close-knit team. That's how it gets results. It's just fun for 90-95 minutes." Asked to explain his improved form, Dembélé added, "A bit of everything. My positioning, but especially the mentality, the desire to score and be decisive in every match. I have the ball. I believe in it more in front of goal, and it's going in. I'm happy. Liverpool, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a very good match. We're confident. I think they will too. It's going to be a very good show." Tottenham Hotspur forward Mathis overlooked Harry Kane as he named Sadio Mane his top teammate. The French attacker joined Spurs on loan from Bayern Munich in January, with an option to buy come the summer for £45 million, having also been on Manchester United and Arsenal's radar. Tel has spent 18 months playing alongside Kane, who has shattered goal-scoring records since leaving Spurs for the Bundesliga. However, his year working with Mane left a more significant mark on Tel, who played alongside Manchester City's Jeremy Doku and PSG's Desire Doué at Rennes earlier in his career. Asked by TNT Sports who is the best player he has ever played with, the 19-year-old said, "There are a lot of players, but Sadio Mane. He worked hard every day, before, after the game. He's an example for me." Tel formed that opinion despite Mane's fractious year with Bayern after his move from Liverpool in 2022. The Senegalese star endured a tough season, which saw him suffer an injury that ruled him out of the 2022 World Cup. He was also fined and suspended by Bayern after a training ground bust-up with teammate Leroy Sane, formerly of City. In the summer of 2023, Mane, now 32, left Bayern for Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr for around £24 million. But his struggles in recent years take nothing away from Mane's legacy at Liverpool, where he won the Premier League, the Champions League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the FIFA Club World Cup, and the UEFA Super Cup, while also bagging 120 goals during his 6 seasons at Anfield. Tel, meanwhile, still holds Kane in high esteem, though, and revealed what the Spurs legend told him about the club ahead of his January move from Munich to North London. The 19-year-old said, Kane told me you will enjoy it. The training ground is very, very good. He said, if you need anything, just call and I can help you. Kane's arrival and subsequent form starved Tel of first-team chances at Bayern, ultimately leading to his departure, which could become permanent in the summer. Tel has scored just once for Spurs so far, in a 2-1 FA Cup defeat at Aston Villa. He could find himself rested soon, with Dominic Solanke on the verge of returning to action after 6 weeks out with a knee problem. Ange Postecoglou said following the recent defeat to Manchester City, Mathis is working really hard, but we're asking him to do a massive job for us at this level. And he's probably one that does need a rest because he's come in and played every game. It'll be good to get Dom back in there. When he was playing for us, he was hard to stop, and you can see the benefit of them having Erling Haaland in their side, so hopefully Dom's not too far away. Spurs, who sit down in 13th in the Premier League table, face AZ Alkmaar away in their Europa League round of 16 first leg on Thursday, as they bid to salvage some silverware following a troubled season up to now. Up next in the Premier League is a visit from high-flying Bournemouth on Sunday. Virgil van Dijk has warned Liverpool there's no time for errors when they face Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League knockout stages on Wednesday. Van Dijk knows the comfort blanket of the group stage has gone, and instead, one mistake could cost Liverpool their dream of conquering Europe. He is well aware of the massive threat posed by PSG in the Parc des Princes, and the French champions are unbeaten domestically, and 13 points clear at the top of Ligue 1. Luis Enrique's side have won their last 10 games and are unbeaten in their last 22 matches in all competitions. Van Dijk noted their 7-0 thumping of Brest in their last Champions League group game, and the Red skipper said, I expect it to be a very good game over there, against a very good team, a team in form. They played very well in the last Champions League game against Brest, and it will be difficult. But these are the games you want to compete in, and I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously, you're coming to the knockout stages, and there's no time for errors, no time for bad games. There are 2 games to get through, but we want to be so good in both games that we deserve to go through. But you have to earn it, you have to fight for it, you have to do everything in your power to win the game, and that's what we're going to try and do. We're definitely aware of how difficult it will be in Paris and then back here, but these are the nights that you want to perform in, and you want to show that to the whole world. Van Dijk also defended Darwin Núñez after head coach Arneslot criticised his work rate. Núñez has just 6 goals and 3 assists from his 34 appearances this season, and Van Dijk claimed he put in a shift in Liverpool's last game against Newcastle. That's the bare minimum that's been asked from us from day one, but that's the bare minimum anyway for playing for Liverpool, said the Netherlands centre-half. That was down to him, and it's still down to him, and he showed a great reaction in his work rate. That should be the minimum, and he knows it, so you have to keep going. Everyone has a big role to play, that's the thing. We're all in this together, we need everyone, and he's a big part of our team as well. When he comes on, he has to make a positive impact. He, and the rest of the boys who came on against Newcastle, made a big impact. That's what we need. so we just have to keep that going.